Hi everybody. So welcome you all to the next session on integration. ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಸೆಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ಸ್ನ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ಸ್ನ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕರ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸಸೈಸ್ 7.1 ಅಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸಸೈಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ನಾವು ಇಂದಿನ ಸೆಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಸೈಸ್ 7.2 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತಹ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಬೈ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟನ್ನ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಸೈಸಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತಹ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಇದು 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ ಟೈಮ್, ವಿ ಶಲ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಗೆಟ್ ಆನ್ ಟು ದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳುವಂಥ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಸ್ನ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬನ್ನಿ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಥರೋ ವಿತ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಸ್, ದೆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ವುಡ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಶಲ್ ವಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್? ರೈಟ್. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಇಸ್ integral of 2x divided by 1 plus x square dx. Okay, now one more thing what I want to say students is, he will not tell you which method to use. Okay, there are many methods like integration by parts, by substitution, by using trigonometric identities and all such things. He will not tell you what to use. He will just ask you to integrate or find, or he will say evaluate integral of 2x divided by 1 plus x square. Is it clear? Now it's up to you to decide which method to use. Okay, right? So the first question we have is I is equal to integral of 2x divided by 1 plus x square. I told you, if you are thorough with the differentiation, now this step is all about taking substitutions. Okay, most of the questions, all the questions here, you will take the substitution for t. Let me put t is equal to 1 plus x square. So in every step in the exercise will follow substituting something for t. Okay, now you might be wondering, why did I take t is equal to 1 plus x square? Now differentiate with respect to tx. So dt by dx would be, now derivative of 1 is constant and differentiation of x square is 2x, isn't it? Alva, derivative of x square is 2x. Therefore, now look here, dt will be 2x into dx. Okay, every time now we are going to write this, dt would be 2x into dx here. Now therefore see what happens, this is nothing but integral of, okay, now 2x into dx, numerator is 2x into dx, that will be replaced by dt divided by, now what is 1 plus x square? I have taken it as t. Is it clear? Now this is nothing but, now this is the most useful formula which we are going to use in these problems, because we will be having many problems in this way. So integral of 1 by x dx, we know it is log of mod x plus a constant c. Is it not? In the same way, if you have integral of dt by t, just look at it. If you are integrating with respect to x, it is log of mod x. If you are integrating with respect to t, it is log of mod t plus c. Just remember this, because more than 5 or 6 problems we will use this. Now look here, I have integral of dt by t. So this is nothing but log of mod t plus a constant, which is the constant of integration. Okay, now this is nothing but the final result is, remember, you should not keep the solution in terms of t, you should get back in terms of x. Okay, finally the final solution is log of mod, substitute back for t, what is t? So it is 1 plus x square plus c. That's all. Okay, so we substituted and we integrated with using the regular intervals, and we substituted back for t. Okay, remember, these are 2 marker questions, but this question has not been asked in the examination. Okay, shall we move to the next question? The second question I have is integral of log x whole square by x dx. Okay, now one more advice what I give you is, whatever you substitute, always make sure you keep it aside, don't mix it with the solution. Okay, put t is nothing but, here I am going to take log x. Okay, nodana yake anta. So t is nothing but log x. Now differentiate this with respect to x, you get dt by dx is nothing but derivative of log x is 1 by x, isn't it? Therefore dt would be 1 by x dx. Okay, now you can look at the solution here, you have dx by x or 1 by x dx. Now see what happens, this is nothing but integral of, for log x I will put it as t, so I will get integral of t square and dx into 1 by x will become dt. Is it clear? Very simple this is. Only thing is be careful in judging what the question is. Now integral of t square, what is integral of, this is of the form integral of x square. There you used to integrate with respect to x. Here we integrate with respect to t. Okay. So integral of t square is, we all know it is t cube by 3 plus a constant c. Okay. So finally this is nothing but, replace back for t is nothing but log x. So we will get log x whole cube divided by 3 plus a constant c. Okay. These are very easy problems. Only thing is, first step you should know what to substitute. Okay. Whatever you substitute, keep it aside and directly get it back. Okay. So these are 2 marker questions. Please be careful. So the third question we have is integral of dx divided by x plus x log x. This is the question in this format. So this question I am going to make a small change. So dx divided by, x is common in both the terms. So bring x outside. I will get 1 plus log x. Is it clear? Now you might be guessing what to substitute for t. Okay. Put t is nothing but, you should guess ಯಾವ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಷಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಪುಟ್ t is equal to 1 plus log x. Okay. Now if you differentiate with respect to t, you will get dt by dx is nothing but derivative of 1 is 0 and log x derivative is 1 by x. Therefore you will get dt would be dx divided by x. Okay. So substitute back, this is nothing but integral of, now dx divided by x, this part I am taking it as dt divided by 1 plus log x, I will consider it as t. Again I told you, you will be having many problems like dt by t. So integral of dt by t is nothing but log of mod t plus c, which is the constant of integration. Okay. So replace back, that is nothing but log of mod, what is t? T is equal to 1 plus log x plus c. So see, this is the constant of integration, and finally this is the solution for the given integral. Okay. So the next question I have is, I integral is equal to integral of sin x into sin of cos x. Enide sin x into sin of cos x. Now I will put, what will I put? You can look here. I will put t is nothing but cos x. Okay. I will consider t is nothing but cos x. The differentiating with respect to x will give you dt by dx is, now what is derivative of cos x? This is nothing but minus sin x, isn't it? Therefore dt would be minus of sin x into dx. Is it clear? Now substitute back. Now this, the integral becomes integral of, in place of sin x dx, remember I have sin x and into dx. Okay. Or else you can write this integral as sin of cos x into sin x dx. Okay. So this is nothing but integral of, this becomes sin of, remember don't replace for this, this is sin of. Now cos x I have taken it as t, and sin x dx will be minus dt. Remember I have dt is minus of sin x dx. So consider this minus to left hand side. Now keep that minus outside. So I will get minus of integral of sin t dt. Okay. So this is nothing but minus outside. Now what is integral of sin t? We all know integral of sin t is minus cos t, isn't it? So it is minus cos t plus a constant of integration. So this is nothing but minus of minus becomes plus, you will get cos t plus c. So this is nothing but cos of, what is t? Put it back. So it is cos of cos x plus c. Okay. So this is the solution. The next question we have is integral of sin of ax plus b into cos of ax plus b dx. Okay. Any guesses? Right. I will put t is nothing but, I will take sin of ax plus b. You can also consider cos of ax plus b as t, but it is better here to consider sin of ax plus b. So if you differentiate with respect to x, dt by dx would be, now derivative, what is derivative of sin? Derivative of sin would be cos of ax plus b into derivative of ax plus b. Remember, this is sine of f of x is cos of f of x into f dash, but derivative of ax plus b would be just a. Okay, finally, therefore, let me put now dt by a, because I don't want a. Now dt by a would be cos of ax plus b into dx. Is it clear? Because I have to substitute back what is this. Now this becomes integral of, now what is sine of ax plus b? I have taken sine of ax plus b as t. Okay. Now cos of ax plus b dx would be dt divided by a. Remember, a is a constant. So I will keep it outside. This is nothing but 1 by a into integral of t dt. So this is like 1 by a into integral of x dx. What is integral of x? X square by 2, isn't it? So integral of t would be t square by 2 plus a constant c. Okay. So this is nothing but 1 divided by, since 2 is a constant, I have a multiplier, it is 1 divided by 2a into t square. T square means actually t is sine, so it is sine square of ax plus b plus c. You can either consider it as sine of ax plus b whole square. We know sine whole square is sine square. So that is why we will write in this pattern, and that would be the solution for the above integral. Very easy, isn't it? Only thing is, if you can practice well, you can definitely solve these problems in the fraction of minutes. Okay. So the next question we have is integral is root of ax plus b dx. Okay. Now here I am going to substitute, that is put t is equal to, I will take it as ax plus b. Okay. Now differentiate this function with respect to x. Dt by dx would be, now b is a constant, derivative of a into x would be what? A. That's it, isn't it? Therefore, now dt by a would be just dx. Okay, by cross multiplying, taking a back. So dt by a would be dx. Okay. Now make sure you make these substitutions separately. Okay. And one more note, students, here I am using color pens for you to understand things, but you are not supposed to use different colors in your main examinations. Okay. You are supposed to use only single color. So this is integral of root of ax plus b. I will considering it as t, and dx would be dt by a. Okay. Now a is a constant, as in the previous problem I will keep outside. So it is 1 by a into integral of root t. So because root value is power half, so I will consider it as t power half dt. This is nothing but 1 by a into, now what is x power n derivative? We know x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So t power half is, now what is half plus 1? By this time you should be thorough with this. So t power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 plus a constant. Okay. So this is nothing but, as I told you in previous case, I will write 1 by a into 2 by 3 into t power 3 by 2 plus a constant. Okay. Final answer would be, so this is nothing but 2 divided by 3a, just a constant, this is multiplication, 2 divided by 3a into t, substitute back for t, t is ax plus b power 3 by 2 plus a constant c. Okay. So this is the solution for the above integral. Make sure, students, these are indefinite integrals. So for indefinite integrals, in the last step you should have plus a constant of integration. Okay, simple, isn't it? Shall we move to the next question? Right. So the next question I have is integral of x into root of x plus 2 dx. Okay. Now here I will put t as, can you guesses, inside the root term, that is x plus 2. Okay. Now differentiate this with respect to x. Your dt by dx would be, now derivative of x is 1, isn't it? And derivative of 2 is a constant. Therefore, dt is same as dx. And always remember that from here I will take t minus 2 would be the value of x. Okay, so keep this aside, which is the substitution. Okay, now see what happens. This is nothing but integral of, what is x? I told you, please be careful. X is nothing but t minus 2 into root of t, isn't it? Because x plus 2 is t, dx is nothing but dt. Now this is nothing but, look here, this is t root t. Are you finding it? I will get t into root t minus 2 into root t dt. Okay, so if I split up the integral, I will get integral of t root t is nothing but t power 3 by 2, remember. Okay, dt minus 2 is a constant, let me keep outside. Integral of root t will be integral of t power 1 by 2 dt. Okay, so this is nothing but again x power n integral. So integral of t power 3 by 2 is 3 by 2 plus 1. So t by 3 by 2, 3 by 2 plus 1 would be, if you take the LCM, you will get 5 by 2. Okay, so t power 5 by 2 divided by 5 by 2 minus 2 into, here it is t power half, half plus 1 would be 3 by 2. So t power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 plus a constant c. Okay, so this is nothing but, now I'll go 1 by 5 by 2, I'll write it as 2 by 5 into t power. Let me directly substitute. T is nothing but x plus 2 whole power 5 by 2, remember. Okay, minus this to again 1 by 3 by 2 becomes 2 by 3, but I also have 2 outside. So 2 into 2 will be 4 by 3 into again t. T means x plus 2 whole power 3 by 2 plus c, a constant. Is it clear? Do it step by step neatly. Don't be in a hurry. You will get the solution comfortably. Okay, right. My next integral is, I have integral of x into root of 1 plus 2x square dx. Okay, so for this question, I am going to substitute, put t is nothing but in root the term which is inside the root. I will consider t as 1 plus 2x square. So differentiating with respect to x, dt by dx would be, now derivative of 1 is a constant, now 2 is a constant. Okay, so derivative of x square would be 2x, right? Therefore dt would be 2 2s are 4x dx. Now I will divide 4 here, so dt by 4 would be x dx. Remember this. The solution of this type of questions would depend upon how you are going to substitute things. Now this becomes integral of, remember, this x into dx, or else I will write it in this form, integral of 1 plus root of 1 plus 2x square into x into dx. So this is nothing but integral of root, we know 1 plus 2x square is t, into x dx would be dt divided by 4. Okay, substitute it properly. Now 4 is a constant, I will keep it outside. Integral of root t means t power 1 by 2 dt. Okay, so this becomes 1 by 4 into, what is integral of 1 by 2? I told you integral of t power 1 by 2 would be same, it would be integral of 3 by 2. So integral of root t, that is t power 1 by 2 is t power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 plus a constant c. Okay, so this is nothing but, it will be 1 by 4 into reciprocal of 1 by 3 by 2 would be 2 by 3 into t power 3 by 2 plus a constant. Okay, so this is nothing but 2 and 2, 4, 2 1s are 2 2s are is 4. So final result would be 1 divided by constant is 2 into 3, that is 6. Now t power, t means what? 1 plus 2x square whole power 3 by 2. Is it clear? Plus c, which is the constant of integration. Okay, so this is the final result of the above integral. The next question I have is integral of e power 2x plus 3 dx. This is actually a simple problem, you can do it directly, but if you have to use the substitution method, let me put 2x plus 3 as t. Okay, so dt by dx would be, now derivative of 2x is 2 and 3 is a constant. Therefore, I will get dt by 2 is nothing but dx. Okay, so let me keep this substitution aside carefully. Is it clear? Now put it back. This is nothing but integral of e power 2x plus 3 is nothing but t, and in place of dx I will write dt by 2. Okay, or else you can keep the constant outside, integral of 1 by 2 outside, e power of t dt. Is it clear? So this is nothing but half is a constant. What is integral of t? Integral of e power t is e power t itself. Okay, plus a constant c. Okay, finally this is nothing but 1 by 2 into e power, what is t? Replace back 2x plus 3 plus a constant of integration. Very simple question. They have not asked you this question even in examination, but you can expect this year. Okay, shall we move on to the next question? Right, the next question I have is integral of 4x plus 2 into root of x square plus x plus 1 dx. Okay, so let me substitute. I will put x square plus x plus 1 as t. Okay, or t is equal to x square plus 1 plus x. Now derivative of x square would be 2x plus derivative of x would be 1. This would be dt by dx, isn't it? Let us cross multiply. Therefore, 2x plus 1 dx is nothing but dt. Okay, this is substitution part. Let us keep it aside. Now let us write the integral. Now I am going to make a small change here. Integral of, I have 4x plus 2, I can take 2 common in the term. Okay, or else let me first write the root term. I will have root of x square plus x plus 1. Okay, into, now 4x plus 2 I will write it as 2 times 2x plus 1. Okay, into dx. Is it clear? So this is nothing but, now 2 is a constant, I will remove it outside. Integral of root of x square plus x plus 1 becomes t, and this 2x plus 1 dx becomes dt. Okay, very simple question. This is nothing but 2 into, now I told you root is nothing but t power half. Integral of t power half is t power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 plus a constant c. Okay, so this is nothing but, now reciprocal of 3 by 2 becomes 2 by 3. So 2 into 2 by 3 will become 4 by 3 into t power. T means x square plus x plus 1 whole power 3 by 2 plus a constant c. Okay, so that is the final result for the above given integral. Okay, right. So the next question I have is integral of 1 divided by x minus root x. Okay, this question was asked in very recently in the September 2020 exam for 2 marks. Now how we are going to solve this? I have to make some arrangements before I am going to take the substitution here. Okay, this is nothing but, if you have practiced this question you can easily write. Now this, can I write x as root x whole square? Yes, I can write minus root x dx. Okay, now if I remove root x common in both the terms, see what I will get. I will get root x minus 1. Is it clear? Very simple, isn't it? Now I will substitute, put t as root x minus 1. Okay, now differentiate this with respect to t, with respect to x. So dt by dx is what is derivative of root x? We know this is 1 by 2 root x. Okay, therefore I just need 1 by root x into dx. Okay, remember I just need 1 by root x into dx. I will multiply 2 there. So 2 times dt would be 1 by root x into dx by cross multiplying. Okay, so see what happens. The integral will turn to, now because it is 2 dt, I will write 2 directly outside. Integral of 1 by root x dx would be actually dt. Okay, it is 1 divided by, I have root x minus 1. Root x minus 1, I will consider it as t. So this is nothing but 2 into, now this is of the form 1 by t into dt or dt by t. Now what is dt by t? It is log of mod t. Remember, 1 by x derivative is log of mod x. So 1 by t derivative is log of mod t plus a constant c. So final result would be, this is nothing but 2 times of log of mod, what is t? It is root x minus 1 plus a constant of integration. Okay, simple question. What it needs is practice. Okay, shall we move on to the next question? Now look here, I have integral x divided by root of x plus 4. Okay, I will put x plus 4 as t. Okay, now differentiate this. Derivative of x would be 1 and this would be dt by dx. Okay, if you cross multiply, dx would be equal to dt. And remember, I have x here. Therefore, x would be t minus 4. Okay, this is the substitution part. Let us keep aside. This is nothing but integral of, in place of x, I will write t minus 4 divided by root of x plus 4 would be t, dx is nothing but dt. So this is nothing but integral of, let us split it, t divided by, actually I will get t divided by root t minus 4 divided by root t dt. Okay, so this is nothing but integral of, remember, t divided by root t becomes root t, because root a divided by root a would be root a, because this is full power and this is half power. So half power is left over, minus, or let me split the integral, root t dt minus 4 is constant, integral of, it is actually 1 divided by root t. So 1 divided by root t is 1 divided by t power half. I will write it as t power minus half. Okay, or else let us keep it, see how we can keep it otherwise. Let me write it as integral of t power half dt, sorry, t power half dt, okay, minus 4 into integral of, let me keep it back, 1 by root t dt. Let me keep it back because I have a standard formula here. This is nothing but, what is integral of t power 2? It is t power, integral of t power half is t power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2. Isn't it? Integral of t by 2 divided by 3 by 2 minus 4 times, what is integral of 1 by root t? We know integral of 1 by root t is 2 root t. Remember, 2 root t plus a constant c. Okay, so you should not keep this in terms of t. Let me write in terms of x back. So 1 by 3 by 2 becomes 2 by 3 into t. T means x plus 4 power 3 by 2. Okay, minus, what is 4 2s are? 4 2s are is 8. Okay, into root of, what is t? X plus 4 and plus c, which is the constant of integration, and that is the final result for the above integral. Okay, is it fine? Hope you are understanding, isn't it? Right. The next integral I have is x cube minus 1 whole power 1 by 3 into x power 5 dx. Okay, now I will put t as x cube minus 1. Okay, let me put t as x cube minus 1. So differentiating with respect to x, t becomes dt by x. This is nothing but derivative of x cube is, we know it is 3x square. Okay, therefore dt would be 3x square into dx, or else if I take dt by 3, this would be x square dx. Okay, fine. Now one more thing, let me also put, if t is equal to x cube minus 1, we know t plus 1 would be x cube. Okay, now you might be wondering, sir, why did you write this? You will come to know very shortly. Is it clear? Now see what happens. The integral will turn out to be this is equal to integral of, I'm going to make a small change. I will write x cube minus 1 whole power 1 by 3 into this x power 5. I will write it as x cube into x square into dx. Is it clear? So I'm splitting the terms. I'm just x power 5, I'm writing it as x cube into x square. Okay, so this becomes integral of, now what is x cube minus 1? I am taking it as t. So t power 1 by 3 into, now what is t cube? See, sorry, x cube. What is x cube? Now did you understand why did I write for x cube? So x cube would be t plus 1 into, now what is x square dx? The remaining term is x square dx. So that is nothing but dt by 3. Remember, when I have a constant, I can write it as outside directly. It is 1 by 3 because dt by 3 I am taking it as 1 by 3. So this is nothing but 1 by 3 taken outside. Now t power 1 by 3 into t is nothing but 1 by 3 plus 1 is what? What is 1 by 3 plus 1? If you take the LCM, 3 plus 1, it would be 4 by 3. So t into t plus 1 by 3 would be t power 4 by 3. Okay, plus t power 1 by 3 into 1 is t power 1 by 3 dt. Okay, now I am going to integrate. Until now I have not integrated. So 1 by 3 is a constant. Keep it aside. Now what is integral of t power 4 by 3? It is t power 4 by 3 plus 1. Now what is 4 by 3 plus 1? 4 3s are what? Sorry, 4 plus 3 would be 7 by 3. Is it clear? So I am writing it as t power 7 by 3 divided by 7 by 3. Okay, plus now t power 1 by 3 integral is 1 by 3 plus 1 is 4 by 3. So t power 4 by 3 divided by 4 by 3, okay, plus a constant of integration. Okay, so this becomes, remember 1 by 3 is outside. Okay, this term becomes reciprocal of 7 by 3 would be 3 by 7 into t power 7 by 3 plus 3 by 4 into t power 4 by 3 plus a constant. So this is nothing but, now if you multiply 1 by 3 to both the terms, this 3 gets cancels. Okay, don't show this cancellation. You can directly write. So 1 by 7 into, now what is t? Replace back directly, x cube minus 1 whole power 7 by 3 plus, don't forget 3 is cancelling. So it is 1 by 4 into again t. T is x cube minus 1 whole power 4 by 3 plus a constant of integration. Is it clear, friends? You need some working part here. If you solve this 1 or 2 times, you can easily solve this. Okay, shall we move to the next question? Right. The next question I have is integral of x square divided by 2 plus 3x cube whole cube dx. Okay, now my substitution part would be, put t is nothing but the inside term, that is 2 plus 3x cube. Okay, I am going to take it as t. Differentiating with respect to x would be dt by dx is, remember 2 is a constant, 3 would be a constant here. Keep it aside. Derivative of x cube is 3x square, isn't it? Okay, good. So this is nothing but, therefore dt would be, what is this? Now I have a constant here, 3 3s was 9. I will divide 9 here. So dt by 9 would be x square into dx. Please look at it properly whether we have taken correctly. Okay, you will get dt by dx is 9x square, divide by 9, dt by 9 would be x square dx. Okay, see what the integral becomes. So this is nothing but, I have dt by 9, remember, so by 9 I am going to take outside. So x square dx, remember x square dx would be dt. By 9 I have taken outside. Now entire t term would be t cube. Okay, remember, because 2 plus 3x cube was taken as t. So 1 by t cube, what is integral of 1 by t cube? I hope you remember the formula. 1 by t power in integral is minus 1 divided by n minus 1. So that is 2 into t power, same power, same value. Okay, plus a constant of integration. So integral of 1 by t cube is minus 1 by 2t square. This is nothing but minus 1 divided by, now what is 9 2s are? It would be 18 okay, into t square. T means 2 plus 3x cube whole square, okay, take it the reciprocal for it, plus c, which is the constant of integration, right? Shall we move on to the next one? So next integral I have is integral of 1 divided by x into log x whole power m dx, okay. What shall I substitute? So I will put t is nothing but log x, okay. You might be wondering why I took it. Let me check. So dt by dx would be derivative of log x 1 by x. Therefore, dt would be 1 by x dx, okay. This is my substitution part. So this is nothing but integral of 1 divided by, remember, dx divided, that is 1 by x into dx, I am taking it as dt. So remaining thing is 1 divided by log x, I am taking it as t whole power m. Very simple. Now this is a regular formula. What is 1 divided by x power n integral? We know it is minus 1 divided by m minus 1 into t power m minus 1, okay, plus a constant of integration. Don't make a mistake of writing it directly x, because the function is in terms of t, okay. So finally what you are going to get, this is nothing but minus 1 divided by m minus 1 into, now what is t? T is nothing but log x. So log x whole power m minus 1 plus a constant of integration. Is it clear, friends? Hope you are following, isn't it? Right. Dear students, let us conclude this session here. Now we have solved almost 15 questions from the exercise 7.2 where we dealt with integration using substitution. ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದಿನ ತರಗತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಗಳು, ಎಕ್ಸಸೈಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್ in the next session with the remaining problems of exercise 7.2, where most of the questions which have been asked in the examination are in the next session, okay. So we'll meet again in the next session with the same concept, continuing of exercise 7.2, which is integration by the method of substitution. Okay dear students, we'll meet again in the next session. Until then, take care everybody and bye.